8 finance rules they never taught you in school. Many folks don't pick up important money skills in school, things like handling credit, investing, and budgeting. Even if there are mandatory classes, they often don't teach us practical knowledge. It's only after we leave college that we realize how valuable it would have been to learn about personal finance earlier. While getting an education and a job is crucial, it's not the whole picture for success in life. Personal finance is a key part of that success. To help you avoid learning the hard way, we've put together 8 essential rules for managing your money. Grab a pen and paper, jot down these tips, and if you want to stay in the loop with our content, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. Let's dive in. Number 1. Accumulating growth. Understanding compound interest. Compound interest is like a super tool that can help you grow a ton of money over the years. Sadly, lots of folks don't realize how awesome it is. Here's the cool part. Young people have a big advantage in the money game because of time. Even if they don't see big bucks right away, they can still score big with the compounding magic on their investments. Imagine this. If you start saving a bit of cash in an account with high interest when you're young, then money starts piling up and the interest keeps adding up on what you've saved. It's like a money snowball that just keeps getting bigger. To really get how awesome this is, check out this example. If you had to choose between getting $4,000 upfront or starting with a single penny that doubles in value every day, most people would go for the $4,000, right? But get this, after 30 days, that doubling penny would be worth a mind-blowing $10 million. That's the power of compound interest. So, if you want to boost your money, get to know compound interest. Start early, save regularly, and let the compounding magic do its thing. It's your ticket to a financially secure future. Number 2. Storing funds, the art of saving money. While schools might teach students to save at least 10% of their income, that might not cut it for a comfy retirement, especially if you're working with a modest income. If you're aiming for a stress-free retirement, it's a good idea for most folks with a regular paycheck to shoot for saving between 25% to 40% of what they make. Now, if reaching that high percentage seems daunting, don't worry, even starting with just 10% is a solid first move. To up your savings game, try cutting back on unnecessary spending. For instance, instead of grabbing a pricey cup of coffee every morning, brew your own at home. Take the cash you save and stash it in a savings account with a better interest rate. Small savings like this might seem minor, but over time, they add up and can seriously boost your long-term financial security. Number 3. Financial safety net, building an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is a must for any smart money plan, but it's a concept many people overlook until it's too late. Shockingly, about 40% of Americans don't have enough saved to handle a surprise expense of just $400. This shows how exposed many folks are when unexpected money issues pop up. Without an emergency fund, people might end up relying on high-interest credit cards or loans, and that can trap them in a tough cycle of debt. The general rule is to stash away at least 6 months' worth of your living expenses in your emergency fund. This creates a financial safety net for those unexpected emergencies. But here's a tip. The more you save, the better. A bigger emergency fund gives you even more financial security and peace of mind. Start by putting aside a small amount each month and slowly ramp it up until you hit your goal. With time, you'll build a rock-solid emergency fund that can help you weather any financial storm that comes your way. Number 4. Managing your budget. Budgeting is a super important skill for life, but it often doesn't get much attention in school. If you don't know how to handle your money well, especially after graduation, you could find yourself facing financial difficulties and missing out on opportunities. To steer clear of this, it's crucial to figure out how to plan your lifestyle based on what you earn. This means making a budget for things like bills and essentials while still setting aside cash for groceries, savings, and other expenses. Admittedly, keeping track of every penny can be a bit of a drag and time-consuming. That's where tactical budgeting comes in as an alternative to the traditional method. With tactical budgeting, you create a plan for the next few months, sorting out your needs, wants, and their costs. By splitting these amounts into different accounts, you can avoid overspending and make sure you've got enough for everything you need. Checking in on this plan every now and then helps you stay on course and tweak things if necessary. The secret to successful budgeting is understanding the difference between what you want and what you really need. Prioritize your spending on the stuff that truly matters to you, live within your means, and sidestep the stress and anxiety that come with money troubles. Even though budgeting might feel a bit overwhelming at first, it's a skill you can totally pick up with practice and patience. Number 5. Purchasing your first house. People often suggest saving up to 20% of a home's value for a down payment to dodge pricey private mortgage insurance. However, it's crucial to think about the financial perks of buying a home sooner, even if you don't have the full 20% down payment. This is especially true considering that in the last decade, real estate prices have shot up while wages have stayed pretty much the same, making it tougher to sock away that entire down payment. If you can comfortably save up the full down payment within 5 years, it's generally a good idea to wait and skip the extra cost of private mortgage insurance. But if saving the full amount will take longer than 5 years, it might be smarter to buy sooner rather than later. Waiting could mean chasing a moving target as prices keep going up. In the end, it's crucial to carefully think about your financial situation and goals before deciding when to take the plunge into home ownership. Number 6. Insights into credit, understanding its mysteries. When young people get their first credit cards, there is a common trend of maxing them out, which can lead to a life weighed down by debt and high interest rates. Late payments resulting from this can seriously mess up your financial situation. Sadly, not everyone realizes the importance of credit scores and keeping a good credit history. If only schools put more focus on teaching this crucial life skill, more people would get why it matters. Your credit score becomes a big player in your financial health as an adult, affecting your ability to get loans for a house, car, or business. Building and maintaining a good credit score isn't just an option anymore, it's a necessity. To help you out, here are some tips. Firstly, consider getting a credit card. Contrary to popular belief, it's an effective way to build your credit score. Let's take the example of Michael, who, like many others, decided to avoid getting a credit card for years after finishing school. This might not seem like a big deal initially, but when Michael tried to buy a home and a car, he couldn't get any loans because of his lack of credit history. Here's the deal with credit cards. When you use them, financial institutions keep tabs on your transaction and interest payments, assigning you a score based on your creditworthiness. This score then determines the amount and interest rate of any loans you might need in the future. Secondly, it's crucial to pay off debts on time. No way around it. If a payment is due today, make sure to pay today. It's a simple but important rule for keeping your credit score in good shape. Number 7. Navigating taxes. Taxes often get overlooked in schools despite being a big and important topic. Understanding how taxes work is crucial to avoid breaking the law. It's a good idea to learn how to calculate tax rates before you get your first paycheck or start selling things in your business. This knowledge can help you evaluate job offers and set the right prices for your products or services. Thankfully, there are online calculators that can assist you in figuring out your gross pay, the amount you owe in taxes, and your take-home pay. For example, if you earn $35,000 annually in New York, after tax deductions, you'd end up approximately $26,399. It's also essential to pay attention to the marginal tax rate as it affects how much your salary increases. If you get a raise from $35,000 to $41,000, you won't get an extra $500 each month but $345 instead. To avoid getting the wrong information or advice, it's recommended that you prepare your tax returns yourself. This ensures accuracy and helps you navigate the complex world of taxes without any surprises. And number 8, dealing with college debt. Contrary to what many believe, that getting a college degree means taking out student loans, it's entirely possible to reach this goal without racking up significant debt. A whopping 85% of recent graduates express dissatisfaction with their substantial school debts and the pressure to start paying them off right after entering the workforce. Fortunately, there are ways to pursue a degree without diving deep into loans. Some institutions, like Davidson College in Charlotte, offer resources to help students avoid accumulating debt. Many schools also provide excellent education at a fraction of the cost of private institutions. Other options include attending school part-time, working while studying, enrolling in an affordable institution, accelerating graduation, or starting at a community college. However, it's important to note that not every student needs to aim for completely debt-free schooling. In some cases, taking out a few $1,000s in loans may be worthwhile if you're heading down a high-paying career path. Still, it's crucial not to let these debts become the main focus of your college experience, considering there are numerous paths to achieving your career goals. We trust these tips were useful for you. If you're still with us, we assume you liked the video. Please show your support by giving it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. We consistently share finance videos that can help you on your journey to financial abundance, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to having you in the next one.